We have been brought up to experience this world with our five senses. What are the five senses? Taste, feeling, seeing, hearing, and touching. You can feel the temperature without the five senses, or beyond the five senses. You can kind of feel your different body parts, like closing your eyes, like you can still touch your nose. And how do you do that? It's basically based on another sense of yours. You can feel vibration, you can balance. Now, these are less popular senses. Now, we are limited in our perspective of the world because we think the five senses, or including the minor ones, are all that is for us. Now, today I'm gonna throw a curveball out there to include 6, 7, and 8 main senses. And these are possibly even more important than the 5 main senses that we have. The 6th sense that we have, I'm gonna call it sensing your thoughts. If you try to meditate, and we all think that we control our brains, well, actually that's not true. Most of us think that we control our brain and what thoughts comes in. If you try to meditate for a minute, for most people, they will say that, well, thoughts still comes in, even if I tell it to stop thinking. Well, where does this thought come from? Whether it's generated from your head, inside of your brain, or downloaded from outside, either case, thoughts are generated without you commanding it to. A lot of these thoughts, if you try to not think negative thoughts, especially of events that has happened in the past, if you got into a car accident, if you have an argument with someone at work, if someone swore at you, whatever that event is, and you're still going back, you've agreed to let it go consciously, but yet, oh my God, I can't believe that person swore at me today. I can't believe I had an accident. That thought just keeps downloading onto you. Have you had that experience? Well, from a lot of the ancient scriptures, these thoughts are floating around. And when you're at a certain vibration, when your headspace is at a certain place, if you're happy, you tend to download happy thoughts. But if you're at a low vibration, you tend to attract the lower vibrational thoughts, the negative thoughts that comes to you. So sometimes when you're happy, you can still attract negative thoughts. The point is, when you're sitting still or if you're in conversation, suddenly a thought comes in, when it's floating around, it's been around for centuries. Someone is being unfair to me, I've been ripped off, someone cheated on me, someone is taking advantage of me, someone's not loving me. Whatever that thought that comes into you, it's been around for centuries. You're not the only person. 99.99% of the thoughts are recycled thoughts. It's not unique to you. Most people have experienced those thoughts. Yeah, the specific circumstances, like you had a car accident on a specific road with a specific color car, that may be unique. But the whole idea is that, oh my God, I can't believe I had an accident today. That thought has been around for centuries. People have had accidents for centuries. And that thought just get downloaded and downloading. Those type of thoughts just keep coming and coming. But they are not your thoughts. And equally, the happy thoughts, geez, I'm a lucky person. Geez, I'm a happy person. Geez, I'm a funny person. Geez, what I did today was pretty special. These thoughts also, it's been around for centuries. It's also not unique to yourself. So the thoughts are generating over and over again. And if you are able to put aside your standard notion of how the brain works, let's just say it becomes a radio station. You tune into whatever frequency. If you're lower vibration, you go into a channel full of sad songs, slower tones. If you are in a good mood, you change it to an uplifting radio station. So when thoughts are downloading into you, right, whether it's happy, sad, neutral, and they're not yours, when you can catch it, a thought that comes in, that's interesting. Wow, that's an interesting thought. You observe it, and you're not attached to it. The problem is, when we have a thought, and when we've grown up, that, hey, you touch something, you feel hot, it's not you. You touch fire, you feel hot, and that's it. It's gone. Like when you're not touching it. The pain may last as a result of the fire, but that sense of touching it, the feeling, is from the fire. You touch something that's spiky, the minute you're not touching it, that sensation is gone. You see something, and then you're not seeing, you close your eyes or you turn your head, whatever you saw is no longer there. You smell something, the minute you hold your nose or you walk away from where the smell is coming from, it's gone. When you taste something, you taste lemon, you stop tasting lemon and you wash it down with water, then again the taste is gone. The aftertaste is gone as well. You hear something, you shut your ear, you walk away, it's gone. We don't think that if we heard a song, everything is awesome, and you heard that song, you don't think that song is you. But yet, with our thoughts, we haven't been conditioned to think that the thoughts is external to us. We think the thoughts came from us. It's our own thoughts. So if I'm happy, if I'm upset, it's me. If you're upset, what if it's not you are that upset? It's just the thought of upset got downloaded partially because you're in low vibration. Maybe I need to shift my vibration up. It's a reminder. But we don't carry on from there. If we're happy, same thing. I'm in high vibration, I'm attracting happy thoughts. Cool. It's not me. I'm just downloading the thoughts. But this is good. If I want, maybe I'll keep it going. I'll make sure that I keep on staying high vibration and keep attracting these happy thoughts. I like the feeling of this. But yet, when the happy thought is gone and we shift to a lower vibration and attracted a negative thought, we don't go, oh my God, it's gone. Well, I just gone to lower vibration. I'm feeling sad right now. That's interesting. Even though the word I'm feeling sad, that is giving that thought way too much power. A negative thought got downloaded. A sad thought got downloaded. It's like watching a movie. You feel sad, but you don't think that you're a sad person because you're watching a sad part of the movie, right? So you're feeling sad. A sad thought got downloaded. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I know that because it's not part of me, I choose to let you go. Lovingly, thank you for sharing with me what sad actually feels like. But what happens in the current world, because we've been conditioned to think what the thought that get downloaded, if we start to claim it is our thoughts, oh, I was feeling sad. I am sad. Many teachers have taught you, whatever that you say I am, it becomes part of you. You create an identity thinking with the illusion that thought was yours to begin with, then your body going to create the feeling that it is yours, what it feels like because you are sad, and then it creates your identity. And over time, the more of these events that happen, the more you're stacking on that sadness, I am sad, and over time I'm a sad person. And that's majority of the problems on this planet. Is because we have identified thoughts as our own. If you separate this, your thoughts are not your thoughts. Many cultures, many ancient wisdom from different parts of the world describe that your thoughts are not your thoughts. Why do we still believe that this is ours? Part of the whole thing about control is that it's easy to control people if they are limited in their own power. And not to suggest there's anything untoward about control. If we want to lose ourselves and forget who we are, if we're the light, we want to forget and separate ourselves, we needed to form an ego of who we think that we are to truly experience this world. First it's like, I'm just the light, I'm just floating around and fully get immersed in it. But now that we've had a chance to really immerse ourselves with our thoughts, thinking it's ours, it's time to shift back. It's time to remember, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up not to the 1% of reality, but to the 99% of reality. There's other dimension, there's other things that is way bigger than what your colleagues said, or the gossip that's been happening, or the minute thing that may be bothering us. At the end of the day, your thoughts is not yours. The new inventions, the new songs, the creative idea, when you're in flow, when you're in connection to your higher self, your higher consciousness, your super consciousness, that 1% of thoughts, that's unique, that's yours. That's you connecting to your higher self in flow of what your purpose of this life is. Create something unique rather than just replicate what's being recycled over and over and over the years again. So that's it. Your thoughts are not your thoughts. to start noticing your thoughts from this moment. Even now, let's try to stop for 30 seconds. Try to be quiet. Take 3 conscious breaths. Now just be still and notice what thoughts comes in. Tell your brain to be quiet. Please, it's a time to relax. I don't need any thoughts to be generated. And in the next 30 seconds, notice what comes in. How do you go? Do you pick up a thought? Do your thought get downloaded? If you're able to catch it, that's good. If no thought comes in, that's even perfect. That means you've had quite a bit of training of self-awareness and calming your mind down, that it doesn't control you, you control your mind. And the key to keep observing your thoughts, and there are times that we get into an argument, us even realizing it, by the time that we catch ourselves, oh my God, I shouldn't have yelled at my loved ones or my colleague, the damage is already done, because we were on autopilot, right? So as a practice from now on, just breathe more. When you take deep conscious breath, you slow down your brain chemistry and activate the part of the brain that's calm, that's logical. When you're doing quick breath, it thinks that you're in survival mode, and it drives your brain to go on a high beat of brain waves. Fight or flight. They think a lion, a tiger is chasing you. We better activate. We don't have time for you to think logically. We can just react.